Hello? Hello? Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm going to tell you what this video is about. Oh, where is it? Hello, is this streaming? Stop streaming. Hello? Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Going to my channel and seeing if this is streaming. I'm going to tell you what this is about. This is asking you about my career, what I should do for a career. And I can, if you, hey, it's alive. And I can, if you, hey, it's, okay. It's live. I'm waiting for some people to log on. Um, Somebody's watching it already, but I don't know why it doesn't. I'm gonna edit the title of this video, and I'll tell you what it's all about. It's helping me to find a career and helping you to realize, or to figure out how you can be happy in your career, and if it's something morally that is helping others, which probably is. If you find a good balance with that, it's helping others. Say like you work at something that helps provide others something good and contributes to the world. And enough of you. Sorry. That's plenty, but how much? But is it okay for you to keep a lot of stuff to be rich? Is it okay to be rich? I don't think it's okay to be rich. I don't think it's okay to be rich. I think in the Bible, um, that's kind of wrong to keep all that tons and tons of stuff way more than everybody else, 100 times as much stuff as everyone else. I think that's wrong. So, in my family, the way I was raised when I was a kid was that it's okay to be comfortable. It's okay to be comfortable, but they didn't say rich. Because in the Bible, it says that most rich people do not go to the other side. So we didn't try to make it a goal to be rich. I think people who make it a goal to be rich can be morally maybe not the best sometimes. Most of the time, I think it's very hard to be rich and to be a kind person to others. I'm just going to call it finding a career for now. Oh, it's going to have to, see, this is how I do my video, edit my videos. You go in here and edit it. This one allows all comments. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I finally, well, because see, if you make it for kids, you can't have a comment on it. And I had a lot of kids' videos, so it was a little more, anyway, that's what I do. And I'll show you. Here's my Gmail. I'm going to email. Oh, I'll just show you right here. I'll show you my degree. Here's what I think I want to do as a career. Well, I already do a lot of things. I've been working at it the whole time. Here's something that I'm interested in doing as a career. Here's something I'm interested in doing that I've already made money at in some ways, but I have an ability at helping others get in good shape. See, this is me, this is literally me before. This is literally me before. Right here. See that? Look at that stomach. That was fat. That's from fat. When your stomach gets a little bit misshapen like that, that's from fat. And it can be fixed without surgery, with diet, exercise, health, nutrition. Um, and I've studied this stuff for a very long time and worked out a lot. And in fact, I'm about to be a personal trainer. Look at this. This is my certified personal trainer course and a nutritionist. And see, the moral issue that I have with this is it too selfish of a thing to do? Because do I really want to dedicate my life to just being in this excellent shape? And I think it's wrong to just do that. So I'd like to help others with their health. And I've helped others to lose weight in the past. There was someone there. I believe in others when no one else has believed in them, and tell them, look, stop using the word fat on yourself. That's one of the main things, is if people are overweight, don't use the word fat on yourself in negative things. I'm fat. Kevin Smith used to do, that big director. I sent him messages before about that, but it took him I don't know if he even read it. He may have never read it. I tried to get him to be buff back in 2000 something, 2005, a long time ago. I don't know if he ever read it, but there is another guy, Shay Carl. Whoa, I don't know if I should say that. The Shaytards. And I sent him a long, detailed message to his business contact. And very soon after that, in a few months or a year, within the year, he lost all this weight and became an athlete. Because no one believed in him. He thought he was fat. The guy with the beard, Shaytards. And I sent him a message believing in him and telling him he can lose the weight, and it's a mind over matter type of thing. You have to believe that you can do it, and then you do it. And then another one of my friends that helped lose weight, but not just that, to help people to live longer. And Dale Carnegie said, and then see, it looks like it would be great to just be in this type of shape, and it's a very selfish thing, but to actually help others with that. So here's my certified personal trainer thing. I am going to become a certified personal trainer, so I can help others to do it too. Because I'm thinking, and it's really hard work. Can you imagine having to do this shape your whole, or it's something that you have to, and I don't know if I want to do that, but you have to work at something. You have to work at something. And I think it's wrong to just be a star of, movies and stuff. I think it's wrong to be a star of movies as a main career. Unless by some very by some very rare circumstance, maybe if that's a kind thing that helps others. I think it's kind of like being rich. And I don't eat this stuff. I don't eat that stuff. I don't have that, what it just showed. You don't have to have it. And this is me when I got in good shape. This is this before. See this before and after? This is me. This is the after. See? That's pretty good. That's in pretty good shape. But oh, let me make this smaller or bigger. But you get the idea. It's possible. People can do that. That was in 2013. You have to figure out outside circumstances and stuff. That's something I'd like to do, but I don't know if it's too selfish to get in that type of shape. And I don't want to do something that's bad or wrong. Because being selfish is what the devil wants people to do. Or, for lack of a better word, it's almost satanic, being too selfish. So I think if you were gonna be in that good shape, you really have to help others. You really have to help others. Um, you really have to help others. Why? Oh, I'm gonna make this. This is the type of shape that I got into, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I want to help others get into that type of shape. But it's anything that you do for a living is a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. It's going to be work. It's going to be real work. So I was able to lose body fat, work out a lot, and this was in 2013, and I did it at various times. There was me in 2012. See? See that type of shape the stomach was in? That's what they call like a pear shape or something almost, but I had a shirt on covering it up. And that's from eating carbs. That is from eating heavy carbs and bread and added sugar. That's what that's from. You can't get that way when you eat protein, fruits and vegetables, and some fats. The fats are not what does it. I know that now. Try not eating it though when you're getting food from, when you're close to relatives and stuff. Then you gotta, because then if you have it in your house, you're gonna eat it. If you have that stuff in your house, it will be eaten. You're not unless you're like those like really skinny people who don't eat it unless you know skinny is good or bad, or there's so many different rationales behind that. But if you have that stuff in your house, you'd probably eat it, and it puts this fat on. So the thing is to have protein, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats. And you can eat healthy fats. You can actually have butter. You can eat more butter. You can eat olive oil, avocados, other sources of healthy fats. And you shouldn't have to limit yourself much at all. But if you eat breads, like especially the processed bread and the added sugar, that's what causes this fat. And that's what enables disease more too. Some of it's okay, but that is what enables obesity. And the thing is, I'm trying to figure out. Well, anyway, forget this. Say like this is how I'm supposed to look. This heavier version, or somewhere in between, like where I am now. I'm in between these or something now. What do I want to dedicate my life to trying to help others with their health? And I can be a personal trainer and do that. And this is my personal trainer thing. I'm probably going to be a personal trainer. I am. I just got to finish a few quizzes and I'm done. And then I can help others. In not a mean way. But the thing is, I don't want to be mean about it. So I'm going to cover this thing up. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close this. And look at this. Here's the other thing I can do. I can make films that help people and not show myself on camera. Not show myself on camera. Here's me. Here's me right now. But here's the thing I'm talking. Here, see, this is what I'm actually really good at. This is what I'm actually really good at. Film production. I'm going to take a picture of it on the screen. So I don't have to, or I'll just send the picture of it to. That's what I'm actually good at is film production. So it requires tons of work. And that's kind of why I haven't done it. You have to carry around all the lights, get the lighting just right, fix the tripod, the camera. I used to have to change batteries and all sorts of stuff. And what I have been working on was this house. This took a tremendous effort. This house took a tremendous effort. It needed the work of 10 houses, and I had to do most of it myself. So it's still not done, but it's pretty good now. It's livable condition. And I think, well, I know I work hard on stuff. I'm just figuring out what am I going to do to make a living that's morally correct and helps others. Whoa, that is beautiful. That is really good. I have to show you this, but first I'm going to show you this. Yeah, I already showed you the degree that I have. That is really beautiful outside. I'm gonna disconnect this hard drive. I'm gonna bring my computer out there and show you the sunrise. It looks really good. Sunrise looks pretty amazing. I got my coffee there. I'm just gonna unplug this stuff. I'm gonna show you this sunrise. And this is what it's all about is God. I think God and Jesus and being kind to others. That's what I believe. So you have to choose something that's kind and nice. You don't want to be too selfish. So that's where I'm figuring out what to do for a career because I don't want to be too selfish and have to be like choose some. I don't want to choose something that's wrong. I think maybe starring in movies is really bad. I don't know. Starring. I don't know what's wrong with that, but it sounds wrong to me. It's too selfish. Okay. Whoa. Look at that. I've never seen something quite like that. I have never seen a sunrise like that. I have never seen a sunrise quite like that. Like that. I've never seen one trying to get the exposure correct. Like that. And I believe in God and Jesus and doing kindness to others, being kind to others. I'm going to film it with my actual phone so you can see it in higher res. Wow, that looks really good. I'm filming it on my phone now. And this is what God made. And so that's what it's all about, is being kind to others. You can't replicate that too much or duplicate that, but you can use your trade or what you do for work to help others, and that's what I'd like to do. But you have to help yourself by paying your bills. You have to get paid for your work too. And I guess generally it's supposed to help others, and then you get the money from it. So you have to find something that provides something to others. This looks really beautiful. It is a little bit cold again. Only for a day or two. It's going to be in the 40s. And then it's all 60s, 50s, 70s. So I sin too and mess up, and I want to do selfish things sometimes to pay my bills or make a lot. Some people want to make a lot of money, isn't it? So it's like finding something that you're happy with, and you can make others feel. You can help others, be kind to them, not feel a certain way like those Satanists do. They're too selfish, and they serve themselves as their own god and stuff, and you don't. That's what you don't want to do. It's wrong. It's bad. Is what I believe everything's all about, pretty much. You have your own free will to do what you want to, but if you're too selfish and hurt others, if you hurt others, it's going to come back to hurt you. That's what I found. You don't want to give in to temptation. If you can go your whole life without giving into temptation, that's pretty amazing. Because getting those things on earth are just not what it's about. You'll realize, wait a second, that's awful. And then you could be brought down, really kept on earth for a long time by being brought down inside the hell on earth. And you really can't get away from it to go to the other side. That's what I believe. If you try to get too many big worldly carnal pleasures. Anyway, don't worry about it. You're probably doing okay if you're not worrying about it too much, but you should have to, if you're bad, you should have to get some sort of a wake-up call or realize, wait a second, be aware of what you're doing. Some people intentionally sin to make a lot of money so they can be rich. They intentionally sin. Wow, this looks amazing. I'm filming it on my phone. See, well, I'm going to show you on the phone. There it is on the phone. Hi. Hey. I was eating more carbs and stuff. But I started working out more. It is kind of cold. It got kind of cold again just for a day or two in the 40s. Not super cold. Anyway, that is what I am trying to figure out, a career that makes money, that is good to others. and not too mean. Because everybody would want to do, be in the best shape ever. But is that something too selfish? Unless I can help others. Unless I can use it to help others. Unless I can use it to help others. For them to get into shape. Other people to get into shape. I'm going to turn a heat thing on. It got hot. It got kind of cold. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. Some people are thinking that. So this is what I'd like to do, of course, because everyone's selfish and wants to do stuff that they like the best. This was me getting in shape in 2013, and I like to use it to help others get in shape and be in their best health and live longer and healthier. Because that's pretty good. That's really good. I got in that shape, and I was, that's pretty good. Um, and you want to do it by real healthy means. And this is my certified personal trainer thing. But I'd have to I was trying to do that at the same time that I was fixing up my house and doing other stuff, but I was just working too hard on my house and couldn't finish it in time. I worked so hard that it felt like I was gonna die working on my house. And I was getting it ready for the mother of my kids and my kids. And then she just bought some new other house instead. I don't know why. And I was like, wow, almost had to be hospitalized. I did go to the doctor at one point because I was working too hard, and it started having physical symptoms of stuff. I was worried about my health from working too hard. This is pretty much what this video looks like. John Birmingham, John Birmingham, John Birmingham. This is pretty much this video. John Birmingham, John Birmingham, John Birmingham. What is chat? Oh, this is me talking to other people. I think maybe people. This is like my certified nutrition thing. That was my plan. That was my plan the whole time, to get in the best shape ever and just have the camera on me, so people were interested in having that same level of health for themselves. So people were interested in having that same level of health for themselves. However, I never quite got to the really ideal body shape and stayed in it, because I was doing all these different other. Wow, it looks really beautiful out there. I was doing all these different other things instead, like rehabbing this whole huge house all myself. Took the work of all these, took all this work. Took the work of 10 homes, 10 small homes that I had to do mostly all the work myself. So how could someone, it gave me so much stress last year that I thought that I could die 3 or 4 times. So how would someone stay in the best shape ever? And then I would feel good and happy for a day or two and take my shirt off and film myself in the mirror. So how could I be expected to be in the best health or shape ever when I was really doing the other stuff? And they'd be like, yeah. But this is the shape that I got into. This is one of the best shapes I got into in 2013. And I think it's too selfish to just do that unless you are helping others, you're genuinely helping others to learn how to not be obese, which is by not having carbs and not having added sugar. Obesity is almost impossible without carbs, processed carbs, and added sugar, without heavy carbs. When I say carbs, I mean heavy carbs, because carbs are in a lot of stuff that we don't know about, like oatmeal even, but protein is the main thing from oatmeal. So oatmeal is okay to eat without having to worry about the carbs. That's okay. That's healthy carbs, and it's not even carbs. It's protein. It's mostly protein. If you're to go into the macros on that, the macros are the breakdown, the percentages of the food that have either protein or all of these: protein, carbs, and fats. Those are the macros. How much protein, carbs, and fats each food has, or how much percentage of that you're getting every day. And you want to eat protein, fruits, vegetables, and some fats, and then carbs in minimal amounts. Like heavy carbs, like bread and processed carbs, don't have those that much at all. Then you can't really be obese. That's what enables obesity, is the added sugar, mostly alcohol and heavy carbs. However, there's this guy, there's something else I'm missing here that's way more important. What's kind to others? Health, your own health is a very selfish thing. If you can help others be in good health, that's a good thing. There was some guy from a long time ago, one of the father of modern bodybuilding, and he was just some guy from the early 1920 or something like that, Sandow. And the only thing he'd have as a break from eating healthy and working out a lot, or making that his life, so was and making a career out of that, was which is kind of wrong. I'm going to talk about. He would have beer and alcohol every once in a while instead of added sugar. He didn't have added sugar. He didn't even have caffeine. But the thing is that more important than a career is being kind to others, showing kindness to others, showing kindness to others. That's what life is all about. That's what being alive is all about. So here's something I could make a living at. Here's something I could make a living at, which is a lot of work. Filmmaking. I can make films that help others. You don't even see me on camera. Maybe you don't even know that I did the film, or I guess I'd kind of like that a little bit, but it's not that I don't have to. I can just make videos or films where it's helping others, and that's what I'm good at. I know how to do a lot of it. It takes a lot of work and effort. Like here in Final Cut, I have Final Cut Pro. That's affordable for almost anyone now. I've used that for 20 years. Final Cut Pro. I've used Photoshop for 20 years. Here's Photoshop. So those are just the editing and post-production programs. I know how to do the filming ahead of time. I know how to do screenwriting. Here's a screenplay. I have a degree in screenwriting pretty much at the other film school that I met my wife at. Here's how you write a screenplay. Interior, it's either interior or exterior. You say where it takes place. John's house. You can say day. I'll just say day. Or you can say, I'll just say day. You could say dusk, but you don't want to sound like that dusk till dawn evil thing. That's the thing that you don't want it to sound, or I don't want it to sound like. I want it to be good and kind to others. I don't want it to be some sinning, horrible thing where Robert Rodriguez, not to mention anyone in particular, shows all these women, looking sexy and everything. Then he breaks up with his wife and go, or it's terrible. But I almost did the same thing. I showed women's breasts. I never showed the bottom parts. And all those years that I was showing that and only one, I wasn't even doing any of that at all. There's just a couple times when I filmed people and there was never a sexual interest in it that much because Danica was there watching me to make sure I didn't do anything funny. And I was like nervous and stuff, and I was only doing it as a way to make money. And I never wanted to be with any of them, but I filmed it and I thought I'd add nudity in the movie so it would make money. I thought that was a way to make money, and then I thought, like, for some reason I thought in my mind that would be cool. But I never showed in a movie me making out with someone and having a sex scene. So, I don't ever want to do that again. I don't ever want to do that again. I don't want to ever objectify a woman. That was wrong. That was like a sin. That was a problem that I had. But, so here's how I can write a screenplay. John is in his home. Let me turn the heat off. And actually, here's how you write a screenplay. This is what I can do for a living. I can do all the movie stuff. I'm like really good at all the different things that you would do to make a movie. And we'll say, call it somebody else's house so it's not even me. YouTube audience person. YouTube audience person's house day. This is you out there watching the video. Right. Okay. Forget this. Okay. This is for you. A person is capitalized. That'll be your name. A person is watching John Birmingham watching some YouTube guy's YouTube channel on his computer or phone, on his or her computer or phone. Now, generally, when you first show this, whoever the person is, the character, you want to say it's their real name, their real whole name, their age. "24, a human being." Human beings, whatever you want to call it. 24, you're 24, is watching some watching some YouTube person's YouTube channel on his or her computer or phone. A human being, 24, you're a human being who's 24 years old, you want to describe them the first time you see their name and capitalize their name. So let's just pretend that the name is someone else. You could call it Jimmy Weatherington. Weatherington or something. Jimmy Weatherington, 24, is watching, or 34, however old, 40, 20, however old, 34, 30, 28, 20. Jimmy Weatherington. Jimmy Weatherington's house date. Jimmy Weatherington, 24, is watching some YouTube person's YouTube channel on his or her computer or phone. Waking up in the morning, making plans in his or her mind of what they want to do, not worrying too much, feeling happy, $24, and you want to describe them the first time that they show up. Jimmy Weatherington, 24, multi-millionaire who has helped others immeasurably, helped others his whole life to make way more money than he ever has, than he has, is watching some YouTube person's YouTube channel on his or her computer or phone. His computer or phone. From the way he appears, he has not showered yet, probably. Yet, wearing slippers, drinking a coffee, and he yawns. He looks at the clock and it reads 7:33 a.m. Waking up in the morning. You want to say literal things that they're doing that you can see them doing. It's not like writing a book where you say he felt happy inside, because you can't see that on camera. You can see his expression that appeared to look happy inside. So you say things that you can actually see what he'd be doing in the movie. Jimmy Weatherington, 24, multimillionaire, has helped others his whole life to make way more money than he has, is watching some YouTube person's YouTube channel on his computer from home. From the way he appears, he has not showered yet, wearing slippers, drinking a coffee, and he yawns. He looks at the clock and it reads 7:34 a.m. Whatever it is, 7:33, 7:34. Okay. Then all you do here is in this screenwriting software, you press enter, enter again, and it gives you the option. You say character. Next, you can say general. I don't know what that is, just notes or something. Scene heading is what we did up there. Interior, Jimmy Weathering's house. That's the beginning of any location or place. Interior, exterior, inside, outside, and day or night. It's good. Okay. Or action. We just did an action line. Jimmy Weatherington, 24 multimillionaire. That's an action line. Or character and dialogue. Those are pretty much all of them. Scene heading, action, character, and dialogue. That's pretty much all of them. Or you can do a transition, fade in, fade out, the end, stuff like that. But that's so character, Jimmy. You can say Weatherington if there's more than one Jimmy in the thing. Jimmy Weatherington, not to confuse him with Weatherington, in case there's another Jimmy like me showing up as Jimmy. Jimmy, get out of here. No, don't do that. I'm good at that stuff. I'm really good at the acting. I can act like different characters and people and stuff. That's the thing. Is acting okay, or is that a lie? To pretend that you're doing this when you're not really doing it. That's why when I acted, I liked to be how I was in real life. That's why, I guess that's why, because I'm a kind, good person, godly person who believes in Jesus. And I think somehow when they act like somebody mean, like in a horror movie and stuff like that, I think that's really bad. I think that's kind of bad. Or it's a sin, and at some level. It's a sin. And so I like being the good. I liked being the good guy. Or, of course I wanted to be the coolest one. But I think sometimes that's too selfish to be the coolest one. So I'm figuring out, should I just do movies for other, I'd probably want to do my own movies, because then I'd have my own ideas that are kind, and then see if there's some way to help others with it and still be able to make money. Because I'm good at, okay, Jimmy Weatherington. You press enter again, and see, this gives you the choice to say scene heading, action, character, dialogue. You can say parenthetical. That makes parenthetical before he talks. You can say, you don't want to describe a physical action here. You want to say the way he's talking, whispering, or yelling. You can say, or in a regular, calm tone, something like that. Regular calm tone and a calm tone. Regular calm tone. Gosh. Oh, it didn't even. Oh, dialogue. I just did it naturally. I was used to doing it. Dialogue. You choose dialogue next. See? All these things you can choose. Next one, you choose dialogue. And he just says something. But I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. Gosh. What a different video I am watching right now from home on this random guy's YouTube channel, or that would be so awful to call him random because I actually know him. Well, know him. Maybe. Or maybe not. Actually, on that note, forget this. I don't even... Wait, forget this. Then putting parenthetical in a heavy country accent and yelling. I don't even know you, man. Jimmy turns to the door where his cat is standing. Oh man, Jimmy Weatherington. And parenthetically, you say continued if it is still him talking. And that's pretty much, there's a few things like that, and then that's how you write a whole screenplay. And I was talking to you, you cat, because you are not even this is all random. This is not my best work. You'd have to really work at it. This is all like improv stuff, because you're not even a person. I was talking to you, you cat, because you're not even a person. Right? Wrong. Right? Wrong. Getting increasingly louder as he loses his mental calm state. Right? Wrong. Right? Wrong. Right? Is this... Hey, this is good. Jimmy throws his coffee against the wall. It splatters on his film. It splatters on his film degree. Here's his film degree. It splatters on his film degree, and he says, "Oh no." He is not it gets coffee all on the wall. The expression on his face looks sad. Oh, you don't need continued in parenthetical. It just does it on its own. It says continued. It just says that it's on its own. It says continued. It does that. You don't have to do it. And, Why? Oh no. Why the heck did I do that? I just worked on this house for like 4 years full time. Oh wait. For like 2 years full time in the past 8 months, in the past few months or something like that. Months or something like that. So, no. And this is how you do a screenplay. So, then you get to a new scene heading. Oh, or you say exterior. Ugh, what was that? Scene heading. Exterior. Jimmy Wetherington's house day. We see the sun rise. Watches quietly. Jimmy watches quietly. Hopes that someone like on his video and subscribes. We hope Jimmy. We see the sunrise. Jimmy watches quietly and hopes that someone clicks like on his video and subscribes. Okay, I hope you all have a good career that helps others, is kind, and helps you get to the other side. Heaven, the other side. You're, kind. Jesus, like, I hope. Or I'd like to do. I'll say a prayer for you all. Okay. I hope you all get to the other side in heaven and you're good to others and it's calm and peaceful and happy on earth. And we don't have to feel bad as much when we get to be with loved ones. Amen. Okay. Bye.